What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. Happy Friday, December 4th. Pushing hard to reach 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. So hopefully today will be the day. Earn your subscription. There's a red subscribe button down below. I cover video games. I cover movies, entertainment, pop culture, tech censorship, just about everything 3 to 7 times a day, 6 days a week. I'm here for you. Let's hit 1 million by the end of the year. Have you subscribed yet? Yeah, I think some of you did. Thank you for that. Now, this is the Brie Larson video that so many were expecting from me. But you know what the funny thing is? Before we get into this, like, I've said this before, and I'm sure, just like every Brie Larson video I make, some far lefty will take a screenshot of all the Brie Larson videos I make and upgrade this one and then say, "Oh, incel," even though, like, I don't know. Every major news media outlet has 1,000 articles on Brie Larson. Apparently, it's different when you're a YouTuber reading those articles. But, I have grown to love Brie Larson. She is my queen. I don't understand. And when I'm looking through this tweet, right, Game Awards announced that Brie Larson is a presenter at the next Thursday's biggest night. Now, first of all, it's hilarious that anyone takes the Video Game Awards seriously. It's essentially a several-hour-long commercial with smaller commercials baked in. The awards are irrelevant and the voting is pointless. But you see some of these replies. Data Racer, can't wait to hear a virtue signaling speech about diversity and inclusion. Going to be lit. You got Cry More. You got, people down here. I hope she announces The Last of Us 2 as Game of the Year just to top off this to make nerds cry more. Okay. All right. And then you see this. Top comment reply mentions me. The Quartering just messed himself. There's this narrative, like on the far left, that I hate Brie Larson. I don't. She's my queen. I love her deeply. I'm probably one of her biggest fans. And if any of these idiots actually watched my videos on her, they're always lighthearted, nothing personal. Now, obviously, I've had my issues with her statements about not caring about what some 30-year-old or 40-year-old white dude has to say about A Stitch in Time or whatever that movie was. And I meme on her a little bit, but I don't hate her. I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. And also, by the way, I don't think she's a fake gamer. You see Sophia Narwitz, friend of mine, tweeting out, a fake gamer girl dishing out awards at the most corporately sponsored 3-hour commercial compilation masquerading as an award show is pretty on brand for the Game Awards, have always been. Fair point. She also says, the Game Awards really have always been pretty bad. Go watch the original 2004 to 2005 on YouTube. It's like a weird commercialized celebrity hip-hop party. Makes zero sense. It's just famous people hanging out. It's evolved since then, but it's still pretty bad. Yeah, I think that there are other people that could have, Henry Cavill probably would have been a good ad. Who's to say that Brie was chosen over anybody, though? We get big news, and also big news about what she might actually be announcing, which is even more hilarious. The Game Awards 2020 will feature Brie Larson. Oh, God, I hope The Last of Us 2 wins. And then I hope she announces it. That's the do that or no balls, Jeff Keighley. The Game Awards announced Captain Marvel star Brie Larson will be a presenter at the showcase, joining forces of Tom Holland and Gal Gadot. Again, understand that these 3 people are there to shill a specific thing, and I think I know what Brie's there to shill. As the final month of 2020 begins, the last annual gaming tradition remains. You know what's great? You know what's great about the Game Awards? I just noticed this. They're December 10th, right? You know what also happens on December 10th? Yeah, Cyberpunk releases. It'll probably be the lowest viewership in history. Maybe not, but probably. Renowned for its jaw-dropping world premieres and coveted awards, it's a night that celebrates some of the year's biggest accomplishments, as written by journalists. Fans have already said some big names will be hosting during Spider-Man star Tom Holland, as well as Wonder Woman's Gal Gadot. Joining them will be a third superhero icon. The Game Awards Twitter account revealed that Captain Marvel's Brie Larson is taking the stage as a presenter. Of course. I mean, why not? starring in a number of action-packed Hollywood blockbusters like Avengers Endgame and Kong Skull Island? Was that a big movie? Was that a big movie? $500 million. Maybe? I guess it's not tiny. You couldn't call it a flop, I suppose. Larson has become a prominent figure in the gaming world this year. She's been a huge advocate of Animal Crossing New Horizons, even featuring recently in one of Nintendo's ads. She also discussed her love for Breath of the Wild on Hot Ones and was a prominent guest on Gary Whitta's Animals Talking, even revealing that she loved to play Seamus in a Metroid movie. And that, my friends, is the interesting thing. We'll get to that in a second. It feels fitting for her to join Jeff Keighley, also known as the Doritos Pope, and his roster of guests heading into next Thursday's event. I mean, this is a big get for Jeff Keighley. Happy for him. Don't care what Hollywood people have to say about video games. Now, you can't call Brie Larson a fake gamer. She very clearly plays video games, and she very clearly plays, maybe not first-person shooter, or she's not playing Call of Duty, but she very clearly plays video games. So I don't think it's fair to dump on her for that. The event itself was see some of the year's biggest crown, like Fall Guys. Man, what happened to Fall Guys? It was like the world's biggest thing for like an hour. Among Us, which continues to hang around, I'm largely because of the streamers and not because of the game. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Half-Life Alyx, who I think is that game's probably going to get skunked. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't deserve anything. Ori and the Will of the Wisps are all nominated. That's a solid game. But you also have Gal Gadot, or Gadot, and Tom Holland. Obviously, for Game of the Year, you've got Animal Crossing, The Last of Us Part 2, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades. It should be, in my opinion. By the way, have you clicked like on this video yet? I hope that you have, and I hope that you've subscribed. There's a little red button right below. Wherever you're watching it, whether you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, I don't care. I'm glad you tuned in. My pick for Game of the Year, Ghost of Tsushima, probably. But you know what? You know what I wouldn't hate? I wouldn't hate Animal Crossing. You can't deny that that game is gigantic. You know, Doom Eternal, nah. It's more Doom, which is great. But, I mean, it'll win a different category. Soundtrack, probably. Final Fantasy VII Remake was great, but it's hard because it's not an entire game. Are you going to give it that every time it has another expansion come out? But here's what I believe. Here's what it looks like she's actually announcing. Fortnite Seamus skin could be revealed by Brie Larson and modeled after her. Yay! I might actually play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite, never installed it, never tried it. I only recently, you know, I tried a Battle Royale originally. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I hated it. But now, I'm starting to enjoy it more after playing Warzone. And maybe I would, you know, if I could play as the wonderful Brie Larson in Fortnite, that would be a really strong reason to play. A Fortnite Seamus skin could be making its way to the game as Nintendo's Hunter character, joining PlayStation's Kratos and Xbox's leaked Master Chief. While the Metroid skin is only rumored at this point in time, Gaming Revolution has collected various hints and teases that suggest Brie Larson will announce the new Seamus skin during the Game Awards in 2020. And she could even be modeled for the character. Yes, Queen! Smash like if you're gonna play some Fortnite. Here's all the evidence. 1. Brie Larson has been announced to be a presenter of the Game Awards. We already know that. Brie has made a splash in the gaming community in the past year, starting up a YouTube channel where she showed viewers her Animal Crossing Island and regularly tweeting about the game she's playing. Again, no denying she plays games. One gaming series she's expressed interest in is Metroid, particularly in Seamus. On July 24th, Brie Larson expressed her interest in playing Seamus during an episode of Gary Whitta's Animal Talking. When asked if she would play Sheamus in a movie, Larson responded with, "I would love that so much." She went on to say that she definitely wants to make that movie, concluding that she would love to do it. And then she ended up retweeting this, Brie Larson as Sheamus. While Larson has only expressed interest in playing the movie version of Sheamus, a Fortnite skin would make great sense, given the unlikelihood that Nintendo is working on a Metroid film. Given Larson's appreciation for the character and affiliation with Nintendo by the way of appearing in their Switch commercials, she would be set to make the reveal at the Game Awards in 2020. In a commercial in November, Brie was even shown playing Fortnite on the Switch. The timeline for Epic Games appears to be following for its Fortnite Hunter character reveal lineups with the Game Awards 2020 December 10th event. The event's organizers, Doritos Pope, has been teasing the next reveal on Twitter in response to Fortnite announcing Kratos. Keighley also teased that another collaboration between Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo will happen this year at this year's TGAs, sharing an image from the rival companies' unlikely meeting at the 2018 awards. Kratos and Master Chief were two hunters summoned by the game's Agent Jones, who now leaves room for a third. Given the previous crossover skins were PlayStation and Microsoft specific, it would make sense that this one would be related to Nintendo. Why Brie could be the model? Well, while it looked increasingly like Sheamus would be the subject of a Fortnite Nintendo Switch skin, we're also confident in the prediction that Brie Larson will reveal it. Could the actress act as the model in the character too? Considering Larson's affiliation with both Nintendo and Sheamus character, creating Sheamus that looks like the actress would give Fortnite some star power, something that Epic Games appreciates given its roster of big-name fictional characters. They're also not opposed to putting models of real-life celebrities in the game, whether it's John Wick skin modeled for Keanu Reeves, the actor who portrays the action hero, or their own take Daisy Ridley and John Boyega, along with Twitch streamer Ninja. Of course, Sheamus is known for armored suit and fighting battles against Alien while wearing a helmet, though we've seen various iterations of the character where her face is revealed. It could be possible that Fortnite features a zero-suit Sheamus variant similar to Smash Bros., or that players will have the option to remove her helmet during gameplay. Yes, make this happen. I absolutely cannot wait for the Game Awards, simply for the memes, and we know that it's rigged, so I feel like I'll probably do a prediction video the day of the events. Along with you all, we'll all cast our votes. Not who we think should win, but who we think will win. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.